I also spoke with Judge Ashley Wilcott from Court TV, and I asked Judge Wilcott about the Christina Coram business, like KK. Why is KK not on the government's witness list? Why are they not calling her? I had assumed they were going to cut a deal with her, give her immunity, whatever, get her up there, and that she'd flip on Diddy because who wants to go to prison? But they're not, and she's not. And so who better to ask than a judge who gets this? I'm going to bring in Ashley Wilcott, Court TV anchor, former juvenile court judge in Georgia, and just a super smart person when it comes to everything in American jurisprudence. Okay, other Ashley, judge. I thought when we were getting into receipts and all the dry, boring stuff, I thought, oh, you know, they just got to get this stuff on the record. And then I started to see boxes being checked. And I'm not sure if I'm the only one. I felt like the government was winding up with a bang. Here are the receipts to sex trafficking. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong, Ashley. I think that's exactly what they intended, because remember, they put this testimony out to really connect the dots between P. Diddy and his staff, chief of staff. Here you hear about all these things like the setup of the hotel rooms, coordinating travel for Jane and the escort, Paul, procuring, paying for the product, for the drugs that they were going to use, all of the specifics that go right hand in hand, quite frankly, with sex trafficking and engaging in a criminal enterprise.
What about Christina Coram? I thought for sure the feds were going to pressure her and say, either you turn and you testify for us or you're going to go away like Ghislaine Maxwell. That's sort of how I had it in my head. But she's not being called. What are your thoughts?
I don't think you're wrong, Ashley. I think the reality is this. Typically, when we see a witness like that, they're calling her a co-conspirator. And typically, the feds aren't going to refer to her as a co-conspirator unless they're planning to charge or they're continuing to investigate to determine if they should charge her. And I think the reality is this. You know it as well as I do because you're smart, Ashley. If, in fact, they had offered her a deal that she felt like was a good enough deal, I think she would have taken it. So the fact she's not testifying, I think we may see charges against her in the future.